Okay, so recently Ludwig held an event where he had a bunch of creators and they all played some Mario Kart. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what
Hmm.
Mario Kart is, it's essentially Mario Kart, but you have to finish a beer during the race. It's like a fun little drinking game. I personally don't drink, but I'm not gonna lie, it does sound kind of lit, I will say. Now, during that event, there was a
It sounds
huge
boring, bro. I'm
incident
not
where
gonna
one
cap.
of the creators named Mango, who is a Smash Bros. Melee pro, and not only just a pro, a lot of people see this man Mango as the GOAT of Smash Melee. And
Really?
unfortunately, he got too turned and started humping a bunch of women there.
Y'all call him the Smash Bro champ? All right, I'm moving
There.
on.
We're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk.
Oh.
But Mango, on the other hand, he's humping toes. Nah.
End the stream. End it.
Bro.
End the stream, Mango.
Bro.
End the stream.
Now, this whole clip is crazy, if we're
It
being
is
completely
crazy.
real. Number one, this man is talking about end the stream while he's over there humping on them. That is pretty odd. Why do you want that stream to end, brother? You know what I'm saying? Number two, the fact that this man just walks up to them and starts humping them is pretty crazy as well. I don't want to laugh, because this
Stop it,
is a
Cameron.
very disgusting
Hey,
and
we're supposed to
weird
be
moment,
supposed to
but
be
at the
having a
same
serious
time,
conversation.
It's just so odd, because why is this man humping Toad? Like, why does he have the Toad little mushroom and he's humping
Don't
it?
even-
But as you
don't
can
even
see,
question
they're
it.
legit disgusted right off the bat. You can see her face.
Yeah, she
She's
was
like,
not
"Heck
feeling
no."
that at
And then
all.
he gets on the table
She's
and
extremely
keeps on
uncomfortable.
humping the Toad. But unfortunately, those were not his only victims. Another one was the streamer Senna.
Not Senna, bro.
Is it like good? Like we have something or no?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Bro, Senna didn't do anything, bro.
Mango.
That is crazy. The fact that he starts in the back, sees the camera, walks up, then goes up to her shoulder and starts humping the Toad near her shoulder. This is disgusting. This is absolutely
Bro, Senna
disgusting.
didn't do
And what
nothing
makes
wrong.
it the craziest is that this is all happening live in 4K, Ultra HD.
Oh,
all
for
the
sure.
cameras are on.
Well,
and all the women-
let's be honest. Twitch doesn't have 4K. Let's be honest. Twitch does not have 4K. I mean, it was for sure in like 1080p, but like Twitch does not have 4K, bro. But it probably was in 4K somewhere.
and who are getting humped are like, ew. Like, what is this man doing?
For
I feel like
sure.
I don't really have to say much about these clips. I think we all can agree that this is some grade A sexual harassment, and it's pretty disgusting.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And the fact that he's doing it live, like, we can only wonder what this man would do if the cameras were turned off. And what makes it even worse about this whole situation is that Mango has a son. I have no kids or nothing. I feel like I'm a little too young for that now. I'm only
Cameron,
22.
how old are you?
As a son. I have no kids or nothing. I feel like I'm a little too young for that now. I'm only 22. But
Come on, Cameron. Look at you, brother. Join the club. I'm just playing. I'm dead playing, bro. I don't have kids. I'm just joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. I don't have any kids. Allegedly.
if I was an adult, this is not the kind of image I'd want to have online. For my son to see me go on a humping spree
For
because
sure.
I was too drunk. Like,
For sure.
I don't know. I just find that insane. But
Yeah.
after the whole situation, it seems like Mango actually put out a few tweets basically
apologize?
saying how he is very sorry for
Okay.
his actions. Here's one of the tweets. Hate waking up and seeing I was a drunk dumb. Don't feel like using drunk excuse because it's childish, but in the moment, I think everyone is as drunk as me, and that's usually not the case. I will privately apologize to anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I'm forgiven.
Bro, listen, here's the thing with alcohol, bro. Alcohol basically gets rid of that, should I do it or should I not do it? It gets rid of that. So if you want to do something, you're going to most likely do it on alcohol. Just get enough in you. So like, if you're a terrible person on alcohol, you're most likely a terrible person in real life, bro. I'm not trying to diss bro or anything, but alcohol just like gets rid of that filter, bro. And speaking of doing terrible things, bro, I want to talk about this. Bro, I remember back when I was in school, bro, there was this new girl, right? She pulled into class, I was like, okay. So she was next to me. For some reason, dead. I was listening to the teacher. Tell me why she reached over and just grabs my leg. I'm dead ass. She just did that. I looked, I'm like, are you good? She said, sorry, it was an intrusive thought. That's basically what bro did. I can't lie. That's basically what he did.
Then you got a comment right here saying, you're not a teenager, dude. You clearly can't handle your alcohol. So either figure out a way to stop drinking or don't go to these events if this is how you're going to be.
For sure.
I
Or just
completely
be a
agree
better
with.
person.
Here's another one of his tweets. I feel very stupid and embarrassed. Think like 99% of my problems always stem from drinking. So I'm going to reevaluate my relationship with alcohol.
If most of your problems are because of alcohol, buddy, you may be an alcoholic. I'm just saying. At least like have it like be like less than 30%, but like 99, really, you're not helping your case, buddy.
I'm not downplaying.
You're an
anything.
alcoholic
I
and
know
you
I'm
know
dumb
how
and
you get
know
on
better.
alcohol,
I will accept
and
any
you still did
consequences
it.
that come my way. And for some reason,
You're
somebody in
done.
the comment section said, "That's my goat. We are in the same boat."
What? Who said that? No. Who said that? No. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? L Slug Jay, you're cooked. No, buddy, you're cooked.
Gentleman drinker Mango Coming. That is insane to call a man your goat right after he's live in 4K sexually harassing a woman. 3 women. Triple kill. Like,
Triple.
What are we doing? What are we talking about? Then here's another tweet that he put out. Couldn't sleep. Feel like I let so many people down. Talked to a few friends and just
Bro, I
realized
hate these types of dudes, bro. Y'all know those dudes that just be like tweeting random stuff to make people feel bad for them, bro. Like, buddy, ain't nobody care about you, bro. Like, that's for one. And two, after what you've done, why are you trying to garner sympathy when you should be trying to apologize? If you do something like this in your first reaction isn't to directly apologize to the victims of the people that you hurt, something's wrong with you. You can't hurt somebody, do something that someone didn't like, and not think, you know what, maybe I should apologize directly to them. He didn't call them out by name. He didn't do anything. I haven't seen him do that yet, bro.
I have a problem. Everyone has coddled me for so long and kind of looked
Coddled.
the other way
It's
when it came
coddled,
to my
Cameron.
drinking. Don't want anyone to feel bad for me / defend me. Sorry to everyone I've let down or hurt. I know it just looks like I'm trying to save face, but I genuinely feel so awful about it. All I've done is reflect on my life and realize I'm a broken human. I will try.
Bro, shut up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be rude. But Dead, stop talking.
Try and redeem myself over time, as I always do. Gonna stop drinking and
Bro, also, bro, wow, I just blew someone's ears out. I am so sorry. But anyways, like, when people do something that's like bad on the internet, they should stop doing stuff like this, bro. Stop talking. Just stop talking. Dead. Let it die down on its own. Let's say you really wanted to like make a change, handle all that in private. You don't have to say anything, maybe one thing saying that you made amends with the people that you hurt, but that's it. Don't continuously make constant tweets talking about the event and not directly trying to solve the problem. Shut up and be a man and handle your business. Stand on what you believe in, bro. But I guess he did stand on what he believes in, because obviously he's not solving the problem. You assaulted these girls, and I haven't seen you make an apology directly talking to them at all. I haven't seen you do any of that.
immediately and get it together. Sorry that I'm a fuck up, but I will and can be better. And from this whole situation, you may be wondering, what were some of the consequences of his actions? Well, one of them was he got dropped from the org that he's in, Cloud9. They actually put out this statement right here today. We are aware of the recent incident involving Joseph Mango Marquez and fully acknowledge the concerns raised by our community and partners. Following an
I hear the
internal
OST in the
evaluation,
background.
we have made the decision to release Mango from Cloud9. Regardless of tenure or accomplishments, the behavior demonstrated is
I like the
entirely
OST in the
unacceptable
background.
and directly conflicts with our organization's core values. We maintain a zero tolerance stance regarding harassment or any other form of inappropriate conduct. Our primary
I
focus
understand.
remains fostering a respectful, inclusive, and safe environment for everyone associated with Cloud9. We will continue to collaborate closely with our talent, partners, and community to uphold and reinforce those standards. We wish Mango the best in his future endeavors. And
Bye-bye,
Mango
buddy.
commented below saying, "I'm sorry, C9. You guys were always amazing to me, and I'm so sorry it has to end this way. Appreciate everyone at the org. C9 will always have a special place in my heart." And I feel like this was the right move for C9 to make. This is one
Yeah,
of the
for
people
sure.
representing your brand. If that person is in 4K, sexually harassing women, and you as the org let that slide, it
Yeah.
gives other people the green light to do something like
No, it makes you look bad as an organization. Organizations don't like to get caught up in controversies because it's bad for business. If you allow someone to do something bad in your business, it makes you look bad as a company because they represent you and you're being represented as a organization that allows assaults to happen and not have any repercussions. So that's the real reason why companies don't like controversies. It's bad for business.
this. So I think
I don't
this
know
was
why
the
people
right
keep
move
saying
for C9.
it
Even
gives
though
other people the
Mango
green light,
has
that they
been
don't
in
care about other
C9
people,
for
they
about
care about their
10 plus
business. That's
years,
it.
I still think it's the right move. One person could ruin future opportunities for your org, so I think this is completely valid. Ludwig also
You're
put
still-
out a statement
you're still
because
young,
it was
Cameron.
his event,
You're still
and
young.
Mango is a friend of Ludwig, and this is what he had to say.
Yeah.
So I feel really bad about that. And,
Feel bad about
I
what?
reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talk to them. But also,
You see how bro reached out to talk to them? He ain't even do nothing. I don't know what to say,
and I
man.
already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Because, like, you know, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like,
For
the
sure.
whole point of an event is, like, it's a fun thing to do.
Yep.
Have a good-ass time.
Yep.
And if somebody appearing as somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing. Now, I see a lot of dialogue on, like, broader implications. I'm only worried about my team, my events. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
See?
don't speak for the Melee community. I'm not, like championing any other action. I'm
Looks like the clip cuts off right there. Unfortunately, I wish he was able to finish his sentence.
You know how
But
Twitch
we get
is
the
with them
gist. I think I
60-second
agree with
clips.
this as well. I feel like for Ludwig, it's kind of the same as like what the orcs
30
had to do.
seconds,
This
sorry,
was the right
30.
precaution to take. If you invite a friend into a space and your friend is harassing your other friends and business associates, I think it's the right move to just take that friend
And
out of the
kick 'em out.
equation. And just take him out of the events
Yep.
as a whole. Because like he said, at the end of the day, this is a privilege. You
It
never
is
know
a
who is
privilege.
watching you. A brand could have saw that clip and they
Bump
may
a
not have wanted
brand.
to mess with Ludwig anymore because his friend is going around humping other people at his
Yo,
event.
bump the brand, bro. Like, he straight up assaulted 3 individuals, bro. I don't care if there was a brand watching. He assaulted 3 people. That alone to get him out of my place, bro. I'm dead not associating with him anymore. Because if you sitting there doing that, I don't care about your brand deals. You're not going to assault 3 people under my supervision and assume I'm not going to take action. You're not invited to anything else. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. You're not. Damn, Cameron, that's a big ass forehead. I'm sorry, Cameron. I'm sorry. I'll stop putting my mouse by your forehead. Dang. Yo, Cameron, how many fingers can you fit on your forehead? Let me see how many fingers I can fit on this forehead. 1, 2, no, let me stop.
Non-consensually. Even though it's not Ludwig directly, it's an associate of Ludwig, and brands will take that into account. And also, it'd be pretty weird if Ludwig had that same
Bro,
event
he got
in
a
the future.
KSI
He
forehead,
invites similar
though.
people, and he goes around humping again. Then it's just like this could have been all avoided if he would have just took him out of the equation in the first place. So yeah, like I said, I think this was
That's
a great
the roundabout
move
way
from
about
Ludwig.
saying what I
Mango
just
has
said,
also put out
but
a
it's not
final
the same.
statement saying C9 dropping me, probably getting banned from tourneys. Fucking man, no one to blame but myself. But man,
Shut up,
never
bro.
thought-
Oh my gosh, bro. If you gonna go out like a G, bro. Shut up. Stop talking on the internet, bro. That's what's wrong with people nowadays, bro. They internet people, bro. This is lame, bro. You are a lame individual, bro. I don't feel bad for you. I can't feel bad for you, bro. Especially when you do stuff like this. It's lame. It's all lame.
I could hit this low. Probably won't hear from me
No
for
pun
a while.
intended.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wish I was better. I had it all and tossed it in the trash can. And I will say, at least he's taking accountability for it. At least he's not over here just straight up blaming the alcohol or any other thing on the outside. At
He's
least
trying to
just
garner
taking full
sympathy, bro.
accountability, which I will say that is great. But yeah,
he's barely taking account. Listen. Like I say all the time, you learn more from what a person doesn't say than what they do say. When you're making he made over 5 posts on the same situation, and only one of those posts was apologizing to the victims. Only one. That's the problem. He could have handled the situation way better, and he didn't have to garner sympathy like that. That's what losers do. Now, granted, I don't know this dude personally. I don't know him at all. But if he ever sees this, I just want to tell him, don't do stuff like this. For anybody who is going to get in controversy later in life, don't do stuff like this. This is lame. Handle it accordingly. Handle it personally, and make sure the people that were hurt in the situation or the people that were directly involved get talked to first before you go on the internet and start begging people to forgive you indirectly. He's basically trying to garner sympathy, bro. These people are so easy to read, bro. Which is probably the next video I'm gonna
what
react
can we
to.
take from this? Make wise decisions and do not let the lick take over or any
Pause.
substance. Do not let any substance take over. Now, like I said
Oh.
earlier, Mango is a Smash pro, and for y'all that don't know, in the
We could tell.
Smash community, there are a bunch of weirdos, you know, as y'all could probably already
sure.
notice. But I was scrolling through
He's-
Twitter, and I actually
yeah.
saw this tweet where
Yeah.
it was this person who took a snapshot of a few people from the Smash community, and it was their response to
Bro,
these situations.
stop it,
and
stop
this
it.
is what a lot of them
Stop
had
it.
to
You
say.
better
As you
not.
can see in the
You
tweet,
better
it says,
not.
Mango sexually harasses multiple women on stream, makes everyone extremely uncomfortable. See Cloud9, we've decided to part
Bro,
ways with
y'all
Mango
better
through
not
this.
show what I think
Ludwig,
y'all are
I'm
gonna
not
show.
inviting him to events anymore. Mango, I fucked up and I will accept the consequences and smash Twitter. This is what they had to say. I think you could have gone a little easier, and this is them replying to Cloud9. This is an overreaction. Boo, nothing happened. Nothing happened is crazy when it is quite literally in 4K, 8K, Ultra Max HD. In my opinion, for one, this isn't helping the cancel culture ideology.
Are you
and
dumb? He got handled the way he needed to be handled. That's all I'm gonna say.
two, y'all shouldn't have kicked him over something like this. They shouldn't have kicked him
He assaulted 3 women on camera. I mean, what else do you need him to do?
over something like sexual harassment. Brother, what? Far worse things can happen. It's not like he was naked, grabbing people, etc. But
Don't insult them. They are already down bad enough.
hey, not my decision. Wishing both sides the best through this. So because
I'm not gonna insult them. They already are struggling as it is.
he wasn't naked humping them, the fact that he was drunk humping them and he wasn't naked makes it okay. But if he was naked, it'd be completely different. Are we serious, my boy? Actually, why am I even saying my boy? You are not my boy. Hold on. Let me take that back. Are we serious, boy? That sounds kind of crazy. But you guys bent the knee to Ludwig over something that was a slap on the wrist at best.
What?
Yikes.
What would it be at worst? Nah, don't insult them. They're already down bad as it is.
No, I don't think they could have just slapped something like this on the wrist.
I didn't need to go
Because
there
if
one
they
day.
Did, then
If I know
he
it's
would've
fun, there'd be
continued
hella
to
people
do
out there just
weirder
sitting on the
things
grass.
while drunk. Someone's
seems
got to
fun.
stop him. And if that's
What time is it?
Ludwig, C9, and all these other people,
Damn.
then I think that's completely fine. But yeah,
Slayton's on
Smash
the way.
Twitter, a ton of weirdos, a lot of weirdos within that community.
For sure.
Only the Smash community would respond like this.
It's
to
the Smash
sexual
community, bro.
harassment. But yeah. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All that being said, this is going to wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. Twitch Cameron WAK, Instagram Cameron WAK, Twitter Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. If you guys
All right,
enjoyed this
Cameron,
video,
you're
then I
yapping at
highly
this
recommend
point.
you